Got no mates for a start off.
Exactly.
But it could be for all manner of reasons. Let's bring Jean in. I've heard her chunnering away. Hello, Jean.
Hi, Jean.
Hello.
Hello, Jean. Are you
Hello.
there? Hello. Jean, so tell us your story. So you're 71. I guess your story is arguably, the kind of traditional story that people might imagine would leave you in a scenario where you're lonely. What happened to you, Jean?
Well, in 1999, I lost my husband.
Right.
And after bereavement, after a few years, I was still working then, so it wasn't really too bad, it was hard. And then through no circumstance of my own or anything like that, I come out of work.
Yeah.
And then I got a bit low then, and then I developed COPD, if you know what that is.
I know, it's a lung disease, isn't it?
Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease.
Yeah. So you've... Go on.
No. And this disease has taken a lot of things away from me that I was doing to occupy my mind, like gardening, walking. I mean, if you listen to me now, I just get out of breath a little bit.
Mm.
And that made me go down into a depression because I couldn't do my gardening, I couldn't do my housework. I can do little bits, I can't hoover anymore. Mm. So I just sat back and I just let things get to me, and I got more depressed and I got more lonely. I didn't want to know anybody. I was feeling sorry for myself, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Understandably.
And then I got in touch with CareLink, which is a company that phone you up twice a week.
What, just for a natter?
Just for a natter.
Right. Oh, nice.
And at first I thought about it, and I was still feeling sorry for myself. And then I decided, yes, I will talk to these people, and I've never looked back since.
Right. And what, you just pass the time of day with them? What, are you developing a relationship? What happens?
They're volunteers.
Yeah.
And they phone me on a Tuesday morning and on a Thursday morning. Mm. And if I'm in the shower and I miss the phone call, then they phone my daughters to see if I'm okay.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned your daughters, Jean, because, again, there'll be people listening to this and thinking, right, she knows children. I know you have, because I've read your notes. So you've got 3 children.
I have got 3 children,
But I've done items on loneliness before, and sometimes just having the child, they've got their own lives, and to a certain extent, you don't want to intervene with them, do you?
I have got 3 lovely children.
Yeah.
And they do what they can for me. They phone me up. They take me out in the day. Wherever they can, they do it for me.
Yeah.
But when you close that door at night and draw them curtains and you are on your own, I mean, I lost my dog, in February, so after 15 years, so that made it a bit more lonelier.
Yeah, a lot more lonelier, would you say?
But I don't phone them up and say I'm lonely to them because they do the best for me.
Yeah.
And then I thought, come on, Jean, you've got to get yourself out there.
Yeah.
And through the help of CareLink, they took me out, like different places. We went at a football club that I won't mention because I'm a supporter of the other one.
Right,
and we went round the football club for a day.
Reluctantly, yeah.
And then I decided that I wanted to join a choir.
Oh, good.
Which do my lungs good. I can't sing, but the breathing will do my lungs good.
Yeah.
And meeting people. And so we finally got a choir in the little place where I live in Stoke-on-Trent in Smallthorne.
Yeah.
And it's Smallthorne Community Choir. And there's only about 12 of us.
Yeah.
There's about 8 ladies and 4 men. We could do with a lot more, so I'm advertising. And it's a beautiful little choir, and we meet Sunday nights and we meet people, and I have a good talk, and I even started going to the pub after now.
Hey up, hang on,
Jean.
There's no holding you back now.
I know.
She's not hoovering, she's going to the pub.
Yeah, you sound like a good night out to me.
Well, and it's just so beautiful to have these friends.
Yeah.
And this is because I have pushed myself back to church.
Yeah.
I just, didn't want to know the church at all. I've been a churchgoer since I was 5. But I just pushed the church aside. But
well, what you're saying, Jean, really is whether it be the church or any other organisation, if you've just sometimes got to motivate yourself to get back into the world.
You've got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, stay there, Jean.
Yeah, we're going to speak.
Unless you're going to the pub, hang on a minute.
No.
She's not going
Take us with you, please.
She's not going hoovering, I can tell you.